It's that time of year when the docks and piers say goodbye to all the tourists in town. A sign goes on the door of the clam stand and the bar, but the fishermen stay out at sea all day from sun till stars. But soon the water will be freezing. The man said, I'm going home. We're closed for the season. And the pretty waitress there was working her way through school. Summer's end, she's found a new friend who is a lifeguard down at the pool. With cooler camping nights, there's time for one last fire. Left from the fort, the fireworks cruise north to retire. I don't know all I know is that they're closed for the season. But the snowbirds will do their thing.
And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
Play with the steel guitar. I go to honky tonks and to tiki bars. I like girls in bikinis and wearing tight blue jeans. I like the fiddle played with marimba thrown in and the conga drum beat behind the mandolin. I was raised in the country but still love the sound of the sea. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday night, it's hump day! Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Tropical Country on Tiki Man Radio. We are coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios here in beautiful Harrison Bay, overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake. And our show is streaming live right here on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and also the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. JBL Legends Travel is your hookup when planning your next getaway. They are the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, and we don't work with just anybody. We work with only the best, and that is JBL Legends Travel. And they are also Tiki Man Radio's partner for the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. You'll hear more about that later on. And, of course, you give JBL Legends a call at 732-831-5200. And our show also brought to you by GTS Charters Goaltending Services in Key West, Florida. Your only 5-star Google review charter service in Key West. Once you're done doing the Duval crawl and hitting all the bars on Duval Street, make sure you hit the sandbar, and you do it with GTS Charters. Give them a call at 305-916-0990. All right. Well, as always, my partner in crime, Laura Lou.
Hey, everybody.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Did you enjoy your trip?
I did, but I remember why I had all my children young. Little Grayson about wore me out. He's moving everywhere now. He's everywhere.
Nice.
He's learned how to army crawl. He makes it from room to room, and he's discovered the dog's food.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I was worn out, but it was fun.
All right. Well, we are going to have a great show tonight. We have an in-studio spotlight artist. Let me flip the camera over there. Mr. Tyson Leamon is in the house. We can swing that mic around there so they can all hear you there. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all
Well, how about I just turn the volume on? That'd help.
That would be good.
doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. How you doing?
We are excited to have you here. We are going to have a great time with Tyson. We got stories to how we came across him, and we are confident that you're going to love him as much as we do. But before we kick the show off, as always, we got to say welcome to the show.
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and Go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. We're going to have a great night tonight. Tyson Leamon's in the house. All right.
I am pumped.
I know, right? It's been a minute.
I know.
I know, right? How long has it been since we've got to see Tyson here perform? It's been a minute.
At least 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, partially part of it's my fault because, I don't go downtown. Tiki Man's
Right.
told you that. I don't go downtown, so very rarely. But
The only reason we got to see you is because we went to Cleveland.
yes.
Because he's not too worried about Cleveland most of the time. But to go downtown Chattanooga, it's like pulling teeth.
Well, it's the cop in me that just won't let me go downtown.
Well, we give him a hard time about that, Tyson, but he goes to work and talks to his other buddies, and they're all retired cops too.
And they all say the same thing.
They all
don't
say
go
the same
downtown.
thing, yeah.
So, how you doing?
I am doing good. How are y'all?
Oh, we are super excited to have you here. Now, as we alluded to the story a little bit, we moved down to Chattanooga area in 2016. And I was working for a company, and in 2017, I was asked to be a part of the Relay for Life, which I did a lot whenever we lived in Ohio. And then, so I jumped on board with the Relay for Life and was so excited that they had live entertainment. And we saw your name.
We were going through withdrawals because we were always
at live
watching
shows.
live shows up there.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you take the stage, and one song in, Laura was just
Lord.
like, "Oh my God, I love him."
I did. I was like, he is amazing. Yeah.
And as we said, then we found out later on that when we were finally introduced to Slayton, that Slayton was actually playing with him that day. So now it's kind of like, now we get to come full circle from our first event.
Right.
When we moved to Chattanooga clear back in 2016.
And it's funny because we didn't even recognize Slayton. And then he was here and he started talking about when he played with you. And we both just were like, "You're the guy. Like, you were the one playing banjo." Yeah. It was amazing.
So what I guess where we need to get started is just kind of introduce you a little bit of who you are and where you're from and that sort of thing.
Yeah. My name is Tyson Leamon, and I am from a little town called Riceville, Tennessee, and just small town, born and raised. Kind of grew up in the Chattanooga, Knoxville in between area there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just we could get to Knoxville in an hour and Chattanooga in an hour, so we're kind of right there
nice.
between everything, and just kind of grew up, playing music and a musical family, and kind of developed the craft and doing it now. So,
So how early did the music bug bite you?
3.
3.
Really?
Dad stood me up in the middle of church and said, "Go ahead and sing one," and it was kind of on from there.
That's cool.
Fell in love with the stage and just kind of sung some in my church and developed into. I've done all kinds of music, from rock to rap collaborations to country music now. So it's just been a heck of a ride.
That's amazing. Well, we were talking earlier. Good music's good music. It doesn't really matter what genre it is. People just like to hear good music.
Yeah,
so.
they always ask me. They say, what do you listen to? And it's kind of what hits me in the day.
Yes.
If I'm driving down the road and a rock song, relates to me, that's what I'm going to listen to. Or if it's country, that's what I'm going to listen to. Any of the stuff like that. It's just the artist in the song. If I can relate to it, that's what I'm listening to. It don't matter the genre.
Yeah.
I've got an 11-year-old and her musical taste is quite different than mine. So I'm learning to like all kinds of stuff.
Oh, you wait. Once they hit the teenage years, it changes again. Between the two of us, we have 6 daughters. And I can tell you, we've listened to the gamut. And the youngest is probably, our 2 youngest, I guess, is the ones that really surprise us. But Alicia, I noticed the most. She'll be like, when we're down the road, she goes, "All right, I'm DJing. I ain't listening to all your stuff." And we will listen to some of the I can't tell you what the heck they're saying kind of stuff. And then, we'll go from rap to Loretta. In the very next song. And we're like, when you hear that, you're like, okay, so maybe we did rub off on her just a little bit.
Yeah, we're kind of a family of don't judge us by our playlist, because you just never know what's coming on.
She likes my daughter's into TikTok real big, so she likes all the TikTok stars, and they got these little albums that are dropping that's got the catchy beats and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So, and
does she do the dances?
Oh, she does the dances.
Oh yeah.
In the sanctity of her own room, and I don't much let her get on and do stuff, age wise, and I'm real picky about.
I don't blame you.
Putting her out there, in the world that we're in today.
Absolutely.
But I let her have fun with it, and she has little boy crushes and and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh man,
it's coming.
It's already started.
Yeah. So the TikTok bug hasn't bitten you then? Huh?
No, not so much. Mainly because I don't know what I'm doing on it. I'm still learning, and she's showing me things all the time. Dad, this is how you video, and your music needs to be on TikTok.
Yes,
and,
it does,
and stuff like that. Now I've got tracks on there that you can that's sound clips.
Oh, good.
That you can use for your video.
And I did.
So, so they're on there. So
Yeah, if she searched-
use away, fire away.
If your daughter searches hashtag Tyson Leamon, she will find the video that we posted for tonight's show.
That's awesome.
We both have TikToks. I have one for the show, and then he's got one of his own. I mean, it's for the show, but it's in his name. And I think we've posted. Well, I know I've posted maybe 4 videos. I'm not good at it.
I got over a dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I do is, for those that follow the show on our socials, I do a little bulletin or billboard for tonight's show, and all I do is whenever we do have an in-studio guest, I will post that with a clip of the music to try to draw people over to come over to listen to us. So I don't do any TikTok dances or any videos or anything like that.
I'm trying to get him to do that.
No.
Oh, man, I think we'll go viral, don't you?
I think so.
No. But, we did have, as far as TikTok, I think the biggest one we know that's has gained some treadway was when we had Brandon Davis in here. TikTok kind of worked to his advantage. And,
Oh, definitely.
And from the way it sounds, his wife just pushed him into it. And it just took
The
off all
power
on its
of a
own.
good woman.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely the case. I've got a good woman at home that's listening tonight. And,
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. What's her name?
Her name is Kara.
Hey, Kara.
Hey, Kara.
She's listening tonight. She said, "How do I go about listening to this?" I said, "Download the app."
That's the
she-
easiest
There you
way.
go.
She downloaded the app and she's listening. I just
Oh,
got off the
good.
phone with her before we started, and she's definitely listening in.
And she just started following our TikTok.
I
I
was-
just got an alert. Yes.
And if you want to watch her, man, just come over to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. Tiki Man Radio, three words. Come over to the YouTube channel and you can watch the show live and
Yeah.
watch your man perform. How about that?
You can see that big smile he just had
Yeah.
on his face while he's talking about you.
We're gonna make you a YouTube star. How about that?
That
The
works
heck with
for me.
TikTok. We're on the YouTube.
I'm still YouTubing it, Facebooking it.
Well, we were alerted by our daughter that Facebook is for old people, and we'll own it.
Yeah.
Well, I told my daughter, I said, once upon a time there was a thing called MySpace,
Yes.
Yes.
and I don't know if you remember that or not.
I
yeah.
miss
I
MySpace.
had a MySpace, and it was glorious in those days. So,
That's right. And I met my best friend in the whole world on MySpace.
see,
The only person I've ever met from online, and he is my best friend in the world. And MySpace is my favorite. You can
Yeah.
decorate your page.
yeah, no rules.
Yeah.
You didn't
No
violate
fact
nothing.
checkers or nothing. I know.
Somebody's got to bring it back.
Yeah.
But
Really.
But I think
And I liked my
didn't fa-
favorite part was the music.
I think
Artists could
ultimately
upload
didn't
your
Facebook
music.
buy YouTube and then just
You mean
destroyed it?
MySpace? I think so.
Yeah. I think Facebook bought MySpace and just kind of put an end to it.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
I think so too.
so.
It's sad.
It was sad to see it go.
Yeah,
It was.
because of course they own the metaverse now, so
Oh, yeah.
you can't do nothing without Facebook.
Well,
It's the gateway.
Yeah, but Facebook can be used for good, not evil. So
right.
that's what we're trying to do here is to use it for good,
Right.
to spread talent around the
That's
world.
right.
For people that's never heard of you, we want the world to know about you.
It's an awesome platform for independent and label artists alike. I mean, to get the music out there and get your show dates out there and get people to follow you and the whole nines. And
yeah.
it's a great platform. I do wish there wasn't so many rules and
Right.
regulations, but that's just wishful thinking. They got to put something in place or it would be crazy.
That's true.
Yeah, before we the Tiki Man Radio hit a certain level of subscribers, we used to get hit hard by the YouTube censors, and we could literally have an artist in here, like you're in here, singing your own music, and Facebook or YouTube would block us for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
So,
But it's better now.
So now, now we're at that level. We don't necessarily get blocked anymore, but they will say, you're not going to make any money on your video, which we don't care about that. So
Yeah, that's
we just
okay.
want to make sure that everybody gets to see and hear you, and
Yeah.
that's the whole goal of this I guess a little experiment that we've been doing right there.
That's right. Well, do you have? I know people are ready for us to stop talking so they can hear you sing.
Like, let the man sing.
Right? So you have a song for us
Sure.
or a few songs for us, whatever you want to do?
Okay.
You can sing all night, put on a concert, and I'll just shut up. How about that?
All right. This song that I'm going to do here is a song called Can't Get Enough of You. This is
Shut the door to the bar.
Right.
this is my wife's favorite one off the new album. Well, it's the album is kind of a year old, but it's still my new album, you know.
Yeah.
We're working on getting another one out, but this song's Can't Get Enough of You.
It's always good when you start with the wife's favorite.
Exactly.
I'm not a dumb man.
Your love is like a drug running through my veins, and I get so high, don't wanna come down for days. Can't you feel that rush? Baby, please slow down. Let's get lost in us. I don't wanna be found. Then you give me that kiss me baby kind of smile, and you say, won't you just come let me hold you for a little while. Baby, I can't get enough of you. Baby, I can't get enough of you. Time ain't no thing when it comes to a woman like you. And it's gonna take time to do all the things I want to. Skin on my skin, running my fingers through your hair. Your lips on mine, girl, let me take you there. Then you give me that kiss me baby kind of smile, and you say, won't you just come let me hold you for a little while. Baby, I can't get enough of you. 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 Girl, there's nothing else won't do. I can't get enough of you. Girl, there's nothing else won't do. I can't get enough of you. Girl, there's nothing else won't do. I can't get enough of you.
was fantastic.
Did we lie? Did we lie? No,
Well,
I don't think so.
No, the ambassador says, holy cow, wow, what a voice. And I'm telling you, if you have the ambassador on your side, you're set. That's why her name is Michelle, and that is why we call her the ambassador.
The ambassador of all great things.
That's right.
So she's on board. You're locked in now.
That's right.
Before you know it, you'll be traveling over to Memphis.
That
Because that's where she's at.
Yep,
So.
yep.
works for me. I got a best friend over in Memphis that's a lawyer over there, so
Oh, there you go.
him while I'm out there.
There you go,
Nice.
Michelle. Well, hey, I want to also give a shout out to the Golden Girl. She's out there listening tonight.
Hello to the Golden Girl, Claudia.
We might have a surprise visit. Are we going to have a surprise
I don't
visit?
know.
I hope so.
Well, we got a surprise visit because we got a bunch of people that just
We do.
filed in out there into
Live audience.
the chocolate bar.
Flaz
so.
and Larice brought some wonderful people with them.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Well, Sean Crowley is out there listening tonight.
The beautiful Sean Crawley. And of
And-
course, you can't
forget.
You can't forget the beautiful Bill Crawley, singer-songwriter extraordinaire.
That's right.
That's right.
Mr. Matt Van Fossen is out there.
Hey, Matt.
And he says you should do the stanky leg on TikTok.
No, that ain't happening.
And he said to give Hannah Montana a hello, Miss Allison,
Oh,
if you're
okay.
listening. Matt still calls you Hannah.
She was upset. She called me earlier. She was upset. So,
Why?
well, apparently, I guess the fan in their bathroom didn't work.
Oh, no.
So the maintenance man came by, fixed it, and said everything's good to go and left.
Uh-huh.
She went in to go take a shower, and now the fan nor the light works. And she was upset that she was going to have to take a shower in the dark, which she does not like to do.
Oh, yeah. There's too many horror movies about that.
All right. Anybody else we should be giving some shout outs to?
There is, and I need to pull them back up. Okay, so Mr. Alan Golden was out there.
Golden himself.
I know,
Bears and bones.
right? And it just shut off what I was looking at. No, my phone did not go dead.
That was the first thing. Did you charge it?
I did charge it this week.
Well, while you look for that, how about let's talk about that song? How long did you wrote that? I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to do that?
That was about a night in East Nashville with a friend of mine, Zach Watts, and we sat down. We said, let's write a love song. Mm-hmm. And so we started just penning down different things and what would work and what wouldn't, and come up with a tune, and we kind of based it around that, and just come up with a song overnight. We stayed up on a late night bender and wrote a song.
Well, there's no wonders that
I feel like that's a lot of country songs. Stayed up all night on a bender and wrote a good song.
That would probably be a country song in itself.
well, you said it was your wife's favorite. I think now there's a lot more women now. It's their favorite.
I think so too.
They're gonna play that song. So, anybody have any questions out there? Just if you are on the YouTube, just put that question in there in that live chat, and we'll make sure that it gets asked.
Yes.
If you're not on YouTube, we understand not everybody's on YouTube, and I've had some that's like, I don't understand, how can I not get on the live chat? You know, I'm on YouTube, I'm watching, I don't have an option for the live chat. Well, we learned something new. You need to sign in. You need to have a
Yes,
you
it
need
has
to
to
have
be
a
in your profile.
You need to have a YouTube profile. So, and it's free. It don't cost anything. I mean, they'll try to upset. You know, every salesman tries to upcharge, but there is that free version. Just create yourself a YouTube account.
You don't have to put any videos on there or
Nope.
anything like that.
You just sign in, and once you have that profile, and then you come to the videos, you'll see that live chat option. So,
Yep.
just for those that are kind of wondering, how do I do that? And also, you can always come over to our socials. Go over to TikiManRadio.com or Tiki Man Radio's Facebook page, or Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio Facebook group. and you can send us a private message there. Or if you want to just ask the question underneath the post for today's show, you can do it there as well. So there's several ways for you to ask your questions because, inquiring minds do want to know. So we want to give you options to ask questions, right?
That's right. And I do want to give a shout out to Jackie Tiani. She's out there.
Hey, Jackie.
And she did comment on the live video. Same with Mr. John Ritter.
Hey, John.
It's been a long time since we've heard.
Well,
since
yes.
I've heard from him, so I'm happy to see you out there.
So glad to hear from you. And I heard rumors that we may get to see him sometime. So
I hope so.
I'm hoping you make your way over here so we can hug your neck and say hello again.
Yes.
It's been a minute.
Too long.
It's been more than a minute. It's been about 5 minutes. And then in Laura's days, that's about 4 years.
Hey. Listen, they give me such a hard time because I'm late for everything. And I always set out not to be late because I really don't like being late. But it never fails. I used to blame it on my kids when they were little, but they're adults now, and now they yell at me for being late. So, I don't know.
You don't have those problems, do you?
Scheduling is trouble sometimes, especially trying to get. We got one bathroom at the house. So we're all sharing a bathroom, trying to get ready to go somewhere. So it can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, once I moved into a place that had more than one bathroom, I refused to ever go back to a single bathroom again.
Yeah, he's spoiled now.
That's how my wife is right now. She goes, I can't wait to get in the new place where we can have multiple bathrooms.
Yeah.
That's right. So, because, if anybody can tell you, being the fact that I've lived in a household full of women my entire adult life, there's nothing worse than having to pee and a woman's in the bathroom because you do not know when she's coming back out.
I have no idea.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, before we listen to some more Tyson, I want to give shout outs to Mr. Joe Leo.
Joe Leo, of course, that is Joe Leo which is our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel. Now, we've already said in the beginning, whenever you're planning your next getaway, you need to contact JBL Legends Travel. They are one call away from anywhere, and they specialize in cruises and all-inclusive resorts. Give them a call, 732-831-5200.
That's right. Miss Maureen is out there.
Hey, Maureen. She said on the video, I'll be there. So
yep, she's out there.
I'm glad she's there.
And Paul Lilligore out there.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
And Barry D.
Barry D. Hey, Barry.
And MFG Records. Hello to you guys. Thank you for the live cam.
Of course, MFG Records. That's Dave Sines and Beth Travers, our sponsor of the Tropical Live Cam here every Wednesday night on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. And of course, whenever you're talking about MFG Records, you need to check out all the list of MFG Records artists: Dave Sines, Beth Travers, Rudy Cox, Jack Mosley, the rock star herself is Beth Travers, but there's the famous Danny Hoy and Mac Martin. So
and Danny's got a new album getting ready to come out.
They are in the studios over there at MFG Records getting ready to drop her new album as well. So definitely, but we're constantly keeping track of what's going on over there at MFG Records, and we're thankful that they sponsor the live cam here every Wednesday night. And of course, they're the ones you have to blame that you have to stare at our faces.
That's right. And speaking of Danny Hoy, she just now chimed in too, Brad.
Oh, hey, Danny.
We just gave a little
the world famous Danny Hoy.
Gave a little shameless plug to your record coming out.
Yes.
So we do have a question for Mr. Tyson.
Okay.
Who are some of your musical influences? This is from the Ambassador.
Okay. And I grew up listening to some gospel music. So as far as like vocally, I would say a gentleman by the name of Guy Penrod. And then on the country side of things, I've grown to really love Travis Tritt.
One of the best.
Chris Stapleton.
Yes.
Guys like that.
Well,
really
you pull Chris Stapleton off pretty well.
I am gonna. I know we're promoting your music, but I do have a request that you do Tennessee whiskey sometime before the show ends.
I'll do my best.
All right.
Yeah, I was looking at some when I was going through, and I was looking at some different pictures of you on I stalked your socials so I could try to pull a picture off to make on the bulletin board. And I was looking at some of them pictures, and I told her, and I'm like, I wonder how hard a life it is when you look like Oh, who did I say? I
Lee Bryce.
Lee Bryce. You look like Lee Bryce and you sound like Chris Stapleton.
Yep.
It's a poor life that you have.
I had a friend. That's funny that you say that. I had a friend not too long ago that says it looks like Lee Bryce and Chris Stapleton had a child.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
That's funny.
all right,
Own it.
I'll own it. I'll take that all day long.
Right?
Well, do you want to go ahead and, on that note, play a song for us?
Sure.
All right.
I like the cold side of the pillow, the way the smoke fills the air, the way the sun sweeps through the willows to lay down on my hair. I like chilling with you and nature. We go riding in my car. It's kind of hard to be depressed, baby, when the rest of the world doesn't even know where you are. We go right on down the road, and we feel so high out there all alone, and we say goodbye to our problems and kiss our blues away. 'Cause nothing out there can make me aware, and nothing out there can make me care today. I like it when it's hard to tell the difference between the stars and your eyes. Let's tie each other knots now, baby, and live until we die. We'll go right on down the road, and we feel so high out there all alone. Say goodbye to our problems and kiss our blues away. 'Cause nothing out there can make me aware, nothing out there can make me care today. Well, we're right on down the road, we feel so high out there all alone. Say goodbye to our problems and kiss our blues away. 'Cause nothing out there can make me aware, and nothing out there can make me care today. Well, we're right. Oh, we're right.
Yeah. I think he's got a little soul in his voice.
I think so. And it's so natural. Like, I'm sitting over here watching, you know, a lot of artists, when they hit those higher notes or they do those runs, you can see the struggle and the concentration, and you can see it in their throat, and, you know, all of that. I'm sitting over here watching him, and it's just like he opens his mouth and it just comes out. There's like it's so effortless. It's amazing to me.
Nice. So what's the story behind that song?
That song was actually brought to me in high school by a friend named Dan Brumback, who wrote that song, and it took on kind of a different characteristic in high school. It was more of a rap collaboration type thing, and I just got on the guitar one day and kind of redid it and to fit what I would like to sing it like, and kind of redid it there and made it into whatever that was, and started playing it out. And me and a gentleman, friend of mine named Ryan Banks, started singing around and sung that song for a little while. And of course, as I kept on playing, I put it in the set list, and it just kind of developed into, one of my favorite songs to play. So
that is awesome.
It's a fantastic song.
thank you.
Absolutely.
And the world famous Danny Hoy says he's amazing. And the ambassador's going to find a way to go to your concert now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, since you mentioned it,
Yeah.
where you gigging at nowadays?
Well, on this Friday, I'll be in Lakeside, Tennessee, which is the Hickson area, at a place called the New York Pizza Department.
Oh, NYPD.
we love that
New York Pizza Department. I'm playing there Friday night on the patio from 7 to 10. And then on Saturday night, I will be with my full band at the 107 in Chattanooga.
Okay, good.
So we'll be a full band there on Saturday night this weekend. And we got full schedule in August and September. So there'll be other places I'll be playing and posting. So
Nice.
Now, where can they find your whole schedule? Do you have a website?
I've got
socials.
I'll just do Facebook. I've got Instagram. We're working on TikTok.
Well, the ambassador said to look out because the bodyguard just downloaded TikTok
Oh no.
since we started talking.
He can make ice cream videos because he may be a bodyguard, but he is a killer ice cream maker.
His name is Tim,
Yes.
and it's Michelle's husband. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
And anything else? You looked down like you was going to say something.
Oh, I was just going to give a shout out to Callie McCool. He's out there too.
Hey, Callie. And, of course,
Yeah.
that's Callie McCool, Mr. McCool of Surf's Up here on Tiki Man Radio. Of course, the kids are getting back to school, and hopefully we will be having new episodes of Surf's Up coming very, very soon. I was just going to say, guess what we're having for dinner Friday night?
What?
Pizza.
Oh, are we going to go?
Well, I mean,
There you go, Michelle. If you're not busy Friday night.
it's not downtown, so I can do that.
Oh, you'll go to Hickson.
I'll
That's
go to
right.
Hickson. I just want. I don't
yeah.
like going downtown.
Yeah, well, we might see you Friday.
That'd be awesome.
Probably not Saturday because that's downtown. But
Right.
unless I can.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. That is awesome. You want to keep playing?
Sure.
So, because it seems like everybody rather listen to you
everybody
than
is
listen to us.
loving this.
Yes.
Gonna take a freight train down at the station, Lord, and I don't care where it goes. Gonna climb a mountain, or the highest mountain, Lord, jump off, ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can you see what that woman, Lord, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, she been doing to me? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. 'Cause my lady, she's a mean old woman, Lord. She never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman
what that woman, Lord's been doing to me. Gonna buy a ticket now, far as I can. I ain't ever coming back. Gonna ride me a southbound all the way to Georgia till the train run out of track. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, she's been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, she's been doing to me? What that woman, Lord, she's been doing to me? Oh, what that woman, Lord, been doing to me?
All right.
Listen, everybody is loving this.
So are we. So are we. Like I said, we fell in love with him first time we saw him, and now we're getting a kind of our own little private concert
I
with him.
know.
You guys get to enjoy it right along with us.
I know.
Yeah.
You know how I am. I just love this. These are my favorite nights.
You'd like to do this every night, every Wednesday night,
really,
if we could.
If we could, I really would, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever we have somebody live in studio, makes my job a lot easier. I don't have to come up with playlists and do anything like that. I just got to sit here, fly the plane, and be a fan. So
Yes.
I like that as well. So I'll go along with that for sure.
Well, anybody else have any questions out there for Mr. Tyson? I did see that we have a few. Sorry, I got a message that made me laugh.
Okay.
I did see a few more people. There's some people at the Tiki Bar listening to you.
Oh,
there is some
okay.
people in the Chocolate Bar listening.
We got a crowd.
I know. I love these nights.
Yeah, normally if we're doing just a show with the two of us in here, it's dark out there. It's just kind of sometimes
Yeah.
no life, but it just seems to be whenever we say, hey, we got a spotlight artist, all of a sudden the people come in.
I
So,
know.
How about that?
I know.
Yeah.
And Mr. Van Fossen, if you're still listening, you need to get your butt to Tennessee. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, he said he'd come and visit, for 7 years now?
Close.
Close to that. So, but I can tell you that, little known secret, I have, I research artists on Spotify and try to find new music and things upcoming. And you probably didn't know, you actually have been in, I have it's a secret, tropical country playlist in Spotify. And I've actually have a couple of your songs that's actually been in my playlist from day one.
That's awesome.
So if I can make a request, I'll give you a choice. How about that? Two that I actually have in my playlist because they fit our platform that we've had that, when we play recorded music. Summer Love and Back in the Day. I love both of those.
Okay.
So those are my playlists. So whenever I'm mowing the yard and everything, those come on and yeah.
Cool.
I have a good time with it. So that'd be my one request. I know she made one, but there's mine.
Cool. by the lake, playing music and raising cane, all kicked back, not a care in our minds. We all had our favorite spot. Summer nights, they were so hot, but the backwater breeze kept us feeling fine. And I remember riding around that whole summer. Times in my life never felt any funner. Catching the breeze and riding down an old dirt road. Times in my life can't be replaced. Memories can't be erased. We all said we'd never change our ways back in the days. Since then I've settled down, trying to make a living, trying to gain ground. I see the boys around here and there. We all look funny since we cut our hair, but I got my woman in my arms tonight, and everything still feels right. I remember riding around that whole summer. Times in my life never felt any funner. Catching the breeze and riding down an old dirt road. Times in my life never been replaced. Memories can't be erased. We all said we'd never change our ways back in the days. I wish I could take you there with me. I wish that everyone could see what it means to me. I remember riding around that whole summer. Times in my life never felt any funner, and I was catching the breeze, riding down an old dirt road. Times in my life never been replaced. Memories can't be erased. We all said we'd never change our ways. We like cutting a fool and not acting our age back in the days. Back in the days. Back in the days. Well, that was back in the days.
Thank you for that. I love that song. I love it because it's relatable. It's
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
it's very, very relatable because we can all talk about the times of what we did back in the day and the crazy things that we got into, and then we grow up, and then for some odd reason we tend to lose our wild side, and so I heard that first time I heard that song. I like that. I really do.
Yeah,
it's like add to playlist.
Right?
That song for me means a back road on called Lamontville Road.
Lamontville Road.
Lamontville Road. That's where we rode around. And the original way I wrote it was, I remember riding around that whole summer. Times in my life never felt any funner. It goes, I remember riding around in that 4Runner. Times in my life never felt any funner. So
that's cool.
We kind of just generalized it where everybody could relate to the
Yeah.
song. But
Yeah.
I remember riding around in a red 4Runner that my buddy owned, and we our old stomping grounds there at Lamontville, and his middle name is Kane, so playing music and raising
Kane.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
incorporated that in there. So it was kind of cool throwing back on that too. So for me, that's what that meant there, riding down Lamontville Road.
So it definitely sounds like a song that came to you very easily.
It did. It definitely did. Just wrote about growing up in life, and like you said, that it's relatable to everybody. We all have our back in the days and the stuff that we did in the the Cain that we raised,
It's some that we will not admit to now.
and some that we don't remember.
Right?
Golden can tell some of his stories.
I always think it's so cool how songwriters, we talk about this all the time, but songwriters, y'all have such a talent at putting things together in such a way that everybody can relate to it, and where your inspiration comes from. It never ceases to amaze me, because I mean, we all have had similar experiences, but not all of us can say it the way that you say it. So songwriters fascinate me. I don't know how y'all do it.
It's definitely one of those things that I'm glad to have gotten the gift to do, and it's amazing to us as songwriters when we look and see how it affects people. Because one song is 1,000 different interpretations.
Yeah.
Because one person takes it one way, another person takes it another way, and it relates differently to each individual.
Right.
And that's coming from stringing some words together and thumping your guitar in the bedroom.
Yeah.
To somebody, crying over a song that you wrote, or it moves them emotionally, or they get to thinking about their back in the days, or it takes them to that place in time. And I think that's just an amazing thing, for a songwriter to see that unfold.
Yeah. I can't imagine.
It's cool feeling. It's a really cool feeling.
It
or
has to be.
Or have them recite the words back to you.
Yes.
When you get an audience that's learned your song and is reciting your words back to you, singing along with you, you're thinking, I never in a million years thought that being in my room with a guitar and a few words that I express myself with would turn into this.
Yeah.
And it's a cool feeling.
I always joke about one of the most disappointing concerts I ever went to was when I went to a Garth Brooks concert. I think I heard the man sing 12 words the entire show, and it was the crowd singing his songs back to him. And, at the level he is, it seemed like how it genuinely, even he still generally affects him to how it gives back. So I guess it doesn't matter how big you get, having your work put out there and people giving that back to you still affects you.
And I remember being backstage with Matt, actually. Matt was performing at Jamboree in the Hills in Ohio, and he was singing his first single, Time Ain't What It Used to Be, and as he was singing, I was standing in the crowd watching, and I could hear everyone around me singing the words with him, and he could hear them too. And I know how it affected me just because I was his friend.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being the person who wrote the song or performed the song and have that happen, the feeling that would give.
It definitely takes you back. It's humbling, and it's just an awesome feeling to have that happen.
Yeah.
Get a little choked up.
You do, especially if it's an emotional, you see somebody move to tears on an emotional song that you wrote that relates to, sobriety or a hardship or an abuse or something like that, or any of the relatable topics there, that you've been through. And you realize, hey, this is something that I went through in my life that I'm now getting to share with somebody that also went through this.
Right.
As well.
Right.
And you realize that, you're not alone in this. There's thousands of people out there that can relate to this subject matter.
Exactly.
And it's just a cool feeling, or it hits them for a different reason. You know, it's just it's a really cool feeling.
Yeah, Uncle Alex just said songs are from the heart and soul, and that is so true. And I say this all the time, but music truly brings people together. That's we've gained more friends through music than I think any other way in our lives. And like you said, for you to be able to relate to other people that way, and to know that your words have touched them or helped them, or I don't think, I know several times in my life where I don't think I would have made it if it hadn't been for music. I mean, I can remember a time in my life where, this is back in the days of playing mixed tapes, but I
now
can
we're
remember,
telling our age.
I can remember making mixed tapes and making them all, Little Texas, Kick a Little, and all these songs that would get me upbeat and let me know that I could make it through anything, and I was strong and I was tough, and that's what the whole entire mixtape would be, and I would just listen to it on repeat to pump myself up and let me know that everything was going to be all right. So as a listener, thank you for what you do, because it is truly amazing.
Yeah, there's you're giving your age. Say, yeah, we made a mixtape.
I know.
By sitting in front of the radio, recording the radio,
Yes.
trying to catch a favorite song.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that.
I think so.
There's some youngsters out there be like, what are they talking about? Trust me, times were hard.
They were.
So you talked about getting ready. You writing new music currently, or?
Yes, I actually am writing with a friend of mine, and a few friends of mine. We get together and we have collaborations and collab writes and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get some out for him and for myself as well, and get another album underway, or at least some singles out in the next few months here.
Nice. Well, until then, we will keep enjoying the ones you got, because they definitely are fantastic songs. They definitely move you. And I mean, I can tell in your performance that you do internalize that, because it comes out when you sing it. It's just not some words that you wrote down on a piece of paper and let me sing those out. You can see that the music is affecting you as well as it affects others.
Yeah,
for sure. It's definitely most of what I write I've lived, and I have wrote some in instances of what it would be like, or try to put yourself in the position of. Mm-hmm. But I like writing from first person perspective.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I walked in those shoes, it's much more relatable when I sing it. If they know that he's been there too.
Right.
And I can say, in most of my songs that's the case.
Well, you can definitely
really
tell.
Cool.
You can definitely tell whenever you see a performer. You can, number one, you can tell the difference between a song that they wrote and a song that they're just performing.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's a song that actually touches them, or they have a personal connection to.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell when an artist is just singing a cover to sing a cover, and versus something that you wrote that is personal. And for me, as a music fan, like I said, you can tell that, and you make that connection. Mm-hmm. And whenever we see it affecting you, it in turn affects us. I mean, that energy feeds right off.
Yeah, whether it's encouraging everybody to have a good time and go out on the lake, go out on the boat, go drive in the back roads, go escape for a little while, or it's a heart-wrenching song. When the artist connects with it in some way, it makes it so much better.
Well, like we've said, and I've said it for a long time. I've heard other people say, I can't say I've coined the phrase, but that music truly is. It's not only an emotional roller coaster. It'll take you ups and downs, but it's also a time machine that can take you back to a different time and place as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's, I think, is the power of music. Why, you can. People with varying backgrounds and varying views can usually agree upon good music. Mm-hmm. Even if it's not, the kind of genre that you prefer or whatever, if the music...
There's always a song somewhere that they connect with.
There's a song that's connecting with, it's telling a story. There's that ability. And, I wish I had the ability as a songwriter, and, because we've said, many people, because we are privileged to have as many talented people like you come in here and share your experiences and your music, and I'm never ceased to be amazed with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed to be in a community of talent around here. You don't realize what this area holds as far as like talented people.
Mm-hmm.
I wish, and a lot of people strive to go to Nashville to, quote, make it.
Yeah.
And yes, it is happening over there, but I wish for a moment that Nashville could come visit East Tennessee.
Yes.
And just see the talent.
Yeah.
that is playing every night in our local venues, and it's amazing. I mean, there's everything that you could want in East Tennessee as well. I mean, I don't know how we're not some kind of music capital ourselves.
Really? Yeah.
Well,
I feel like
yeah.
it should be Memphis, Nashville, and Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Or Knoxville.
Or even Knoxville.
That whole area.
Yeah.
Any of that. I mean, it's just it spans from from the Knox County to Hamilton County all the way up and down 75.
Yeah.
It's just in the little towns like I'm from. The back porch pickers. A lot of my buddies I've found that's playing now and playing out. I found them around bonfires. It's like, man, you got to be doing something besides bonfire picking.
Yep.
And they've got backbone and went out and got them some gigs and started playing, and they're good. And I'm glad to see them doing it.
That's great.
Well,
Yeah, send them our way.
Well, if anything, now the record label should be taking notice that, as an independent musician, you don't need the labels anymore.
Yeah.
You need their money, but there's other areas to be able to get your name out there, get your face seen, get your music heard. You don't need the label for that exposure like you used to have to rely on so heavily.
No, if you're going for a label shot, then it's definitely because you need the capital, as far as that goes. Because if you're like me, you're just a blue collar boy, So it's just one of those things. You ain't got a lot to throw into it, but your heart.
Right.
And
Listen, I feel like that's a whole song, not to interrupt you, but blue collar boy, you ain't got much to throw into it except your heart, and back porch picking, bonfire picking.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a song in there somewhere.
There's a song in that somewhere.
There you go.
See?
So there's some ideas for when you sit down next time.
Definitely.
When anybody got any ideas? Well, I got a few.
I got a few. Thanks, Lou.
Anytime.
A thank you on the back of the album do just fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Or a percentage of it,
An autographed copy, I'll be okay.
What is it they say? A word for a third?
Yeah. I won't even expect songwriter credit. Just an autographed copy, I'll be fine.
All right. You doing good or you need a break?
Doing good.
All right. Well,
Yes.
how about some more?
We can do it.
We'd love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a song now that I wrote for my daughter, and it's called She Calls Me Dad's. Looking back at a photograph, can see how much she's grown. A smile that gets me every time, and a heart like I've never known. Blonde hair and big blue eyes that look into my soul. And her and Jesus take me as I am. Love me, this I know. Some call me brother, some call me friend, some call me lover and never call again. Some say I'm a good man, some call me bad, some call me crazy, she calls me dad. She runs up with hugs and kisses when I walk through the door. Little moments just like this is what I'm living for. Little tiny footsteps from little tiny feet. That's the sound that makes my world go round, makes my heart complete. Some call me brother, some call me friend, some call me lover never call again. Some say I'm a good man, some call me bad, some call me crazy, she calls me dad. Some say I'm a good man, some call me bad, call me crazy, she calls me dad.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying underneath these sunglasses. No.
I think you might have got you.
No. Maybe a little. But that's just what it's all about, is moving people. And
Definitely.
yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
That's special.
Yeah.
I think for anybody who has children,
Yeah.
that song's special.
So hopefully that'll be one of the songs that'll go. It's recorded out right now. You can get it on YouTube. It's got my daughter's pictures all over it, so it's little still shots all the way. It's an old picture. She's growing up on me. She's 11 now, and 11 going on 21. Seems like.
So she's starting middle school this year?
She is in 5th grade.
Okay.
And she is doing well so far. They just started a couple of days back. I said, "You ready for school?" No. Why? I don't like school. Well, why don't you like school? I just don't like school. I was like, okay, well.
I understand. I work for the school here in Hamilton County, and I was sad when we had to go back on the 22nd, and I know the kids come back on the 10th, but I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So she started back already.
She has started back already, and it's gonna be a good year. I have a feeling. I got some new things implemented at the school, and
Good.
I think it's going to help her and help all the students and stuff like that.
Cool.
So now, if I can keep her, out of the boy clouds and stuff like that, she's got little
Good luck.
Listen,
she got little crushes and things, but she's going to be all right.
at her age, I was wearing a T-shirt that said, "If it weren't for boys, I'd quit school."
Well, I tell you, she has gotten hooked on Stranger Things.
One of my daughters is hooked to that too.
And a little fun thing that they got to do before she went back to school, my wife and her went down and did the Stranger Things tour, and they got where the show was shot at in Georgia.
Really?
So there's a whole route
Oh, I need to tell Allison.
that is dedicated to, where they shot the film at and stuff like that. And while
wow.
they were there, they rolled up on filming in progress for,
No.
which they did.
Nice.
So they got a little Easter egg there on that. But they had a great time, and she got one last hoorah before school started.
Oh.
So the first day she decided, Eddie Munson, I don't know if you know much about Stranger Things, but Eddie Munson's one of the main characters in the thing.
Is he the guy that's funny?
He's the big-haired guy.
Okay, yeah.
The
Yeah.
always, animated guy.
Yes.
I don't watch it, so.
Well, I'm learning because Allison has been telling me.
But my wife and daughter watched it until they couldn't watch no more. And they're waiting on the new season.
Mm-hmm.
But Eddie Munson, it was all set in, I think, the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So the first day of school, she decides that she's going to go in Eddie Munson style. So she was dressed back 80s, dated back 80s.
I love her.
She had her patch jeans on.
Nice.
And a Kiss T-shirt.
How cool
there you
is
go.
that?
That's what she wanted to roam the halls in, and she's got all kinds of different T-shirts and stuff like that. She's got a Grateful Dead shirt. And,
Oh, she's doing the retro.
she loves that retro kind of thing, and I'm not going to stop her because that's when I feel not throwing off on new music or anything, but
Right.
I feel music was good then.
Yeah.
It was a good era, so I'm not going to throw off on her wanting to be a little retro.
Right.
Well,
There's
doing
nothing
all
wrong
that,
with
some would say you've raised her right.
That's right.
I hope so.
I know, because there's times when you don't think. I used to play my music in the car, and my daughter would be like, "Do we happen to listen to this old crap?"
Yep.
And they make me feel bad, and then they're old and all that, and then it's funny because there comes that point in time when they grow up, and I got my daughter. I can't remember if I was where it was at her house. Oh, and went in, and she had 80s rock playing when I went in the house. I'm like, I didn't think you liked that crap. There's a lot of things that she judged me for back in the day that she now embraces 80s rock and Crocs. She used to ride me bad about the Crocs, and now she goes around styling in them.
Well, I was raised up on Travis Tritt, Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Mama listened to Styx.
Oh,
yeah.
And stuff like that. So, and
Sticks and Journey.
and Journey and Foreigner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think in Chattanooga, not maybe last night.
Really?
They were at Soldiers and
How did we miss that?
Soldiers and Sailors.
I don't know.
They were this past weekend for sure. I don't know if it was last night, but it was this past weekend for sure, I think.
Oh, wow.
They were here. And my buddy actually got to meet the lead singer.
Really?
And get a picture.
Nice.
How fun.
So it was pretty cool. But, it's just awesome seeing her grow up and grow into her own person.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of arguments. We try to just, in the world that you're living in today, you got to tell them what's right and wrong because
Right.
the world's going to tell them what's right if you don't tell them what's right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So we try to do that, but we try to let her be her own person and grow into a young woman. I want her to be a young woman. I don't want her to be a brat. I don't want her to be
Yep.
snot nose, or anything like that. We've got enough of that in this society.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And so if I can do anything and accomplish anything, it would be this music and to raise my daughter the best of my ability.
Now, is she interested in music?
Now, I'm going to try to play a song. When she was 7 years old, we stumbled up on a guitar in a pawn shop. And it was sitting over in the corner, just a pretty pink guitar. And she loved it because it was pink. But she also said it needed a home. So she said, Dad, I want to get that pink guitar. And I told her the deal was that if I got it, she at least had to try it. It couldn't just sit and collect dust. It couldn't get the strings ripped off of it. The whole nines. Don't abuse it. Don't. If I get this for you. So it was an acoustic guitar, pink one. And it was over there, and I went to check the price tag. Of course, as a dad, it didn't matter the price tag at that point.
You were going to get it.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
I got to mortgage the house. I'll get it.
we're going to get this guitar. And we ended up with the guitar. A few days later, to my surprise, she comes up to me and she says, Dad, I got the starting of a song.
Wow.
I want you to help me write it. This is at 7 years old.
Wow.
And so I'm going, really? That's right down my alley.
Yeah.
So we sat down and we penned a song down called Pink Guitar together. And I'm going to try to play that for you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
If I can remember. Yep. Little girl in a pawn shop, guitar on stand. Can you please buy it for me? Daddy says yes I can. Gonna play me some music, gonna write me a song, just to make people happy, so they'll all get along. And with this pink guitar, I'll change the world and do my best to do my part. You may say I'm just a little girl, but I got 6 strings and a heart.
I'll change the world and do my best to do my part. You may say I'm just a little girl, but I got 6 strings. I've got 6 strings. I got 6 strings and a heart.
Yeah. Wow. I'll tell you, what's your daughter's name?
Ella.
Ella, you did good.
She did good.
You did good. That is amazing. Hey, we have another guest in with us. Golden's in. Hello.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing great.
Good. What do you think of this guy over here?
It's fantastic. I've been sitting, you notice I've been sitting in the window going. Yeah, doing a fantastic job, guy.
Thank you.
Beating that thing to death.
I know it.
Yeah.
I beat it up.
Beat it up. Beat it up.
Heavy-handed.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Make it ring. Make it ring. They don't. That wood doesn't. The wood inside those doesn't. It doesn't work unless you make it work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you got to get that vibration out of it. You got to get that sound out of it.
Got to resonate.
Yeah, it's got to resonate.
Yeah. Well, we can definitely say that your daughter, she knocked it out of the park there when she went with that.
She did.
And
she said, I've got 6 strings in the heart. Or she said, with a pink guitar, I'll change the world. And I said, we can do something with that.
Yeah,
so
that's
then we
awesome.
just kind of went.
well, don't tell her to keep going because I tell you what, I couldn't have came up with that. So that is awesome. 7 years old and she's 11 now.
11 now.
Wow. Yeah. She should have a nice catalog built by now.
I know, right? I can't get her out of TikTok world right now.
They're tough at that age, man.
Well, I would tell her, get your face out of TikTok. TikTok's not going to pay the bills someday, but, well, so there's people out there making pretty good living
Then again, it can.
with the TikTok.
Yeah,
so,
then it can. You
it
never
could.
know.
So, but maybe she could at least get you into the TikTok, get your music out there, and then that would be a cool little thing for your TikTok is the father and daughter songwriting moments.
I agree.
That'd
be kind of cool.
Yeah,
It'd
be unique.
I have thought about doing, if I could get her to do it, a duet with that song. Kind of have her sing part of it.
Yeah.
Me sing part of it.
That'd be beautiful.
Go
That would
with
be beautiful.
Father-daughter duet.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't had that since, what, Miley and Billy?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that sounds like a song there for the next album, then, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So hopefully she'll want to do it because
I hope so.
hopefully she's watching. And trust me, well, Lou disappeared as always, so can't say she's following the socials because she disappeared.
She told me there was beer and cookies in here.
Oh, that's how she got you in here, beer and cookies?
Yep. We'll do it every time. And I don't see
Well, we're glad that
any beer
and
not
no
a
cookies.
cookie yet. So
Well, we're glad you stopped in to say hey because it's been just a minute or so.
it has been. It's been too long since I come by. So I had to come by and say hello and see how everyone was and help put the pool liner in.
Oh, okay.
We've all been out there kicking our feet going. So that's been fun. That's been a fun job.
Yeah.
It's looking good though. They're putting the water in it now, so it'll be
Oh,
ready.
good. We're at that way.
Yeah.
So there she is. She's coming.
Oh,
Our person who's monitoring the socials just disappeared. Hold on.
well, I left my phone outside, or I could have done it.
I was
And you
doing
left
the
the-
socials.
and you left the door open and
for
everything.
God's sakes.
Gosh, I swear she is a hot mess sometimes.
It's like doing radio with my brother's kids.
How do
I
we know
miss you, Golden.
how do we know what's going on in the socials and people commenting and asking questions when the lady with the feed just left?
I know. I'm sorry. Well, Maureen said, "Good to see you, Golden. Just watched one of your cooking sessions, tacos."
Yeah, that's another one. That's the new one that dropped last night.
Thanks for the shout out during your video, by the
You're
way.
welcome, guys. I'll do more of them. I was I did that one last night.
Oh,
and then
very nice.
just turned it and put it right on video and got it shot out.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I hope it was complete. I don't know. I rushed, but it seemed that software is just, since Danny showed me how to use the software, it's like bam, 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 bam. It just
Yes.
goes right together.
Yeah,
So
it's
this,
easy
It's
stuff.
great.
Nice. So what everybody think of that pink guitar song?
Loved
That
it.
was wonderful.
Loved it. I was out there just dancing along.
Yeah, and it's sad that a 7-year-old came to him with the idea, and boom.
I know. We're in the wrong business. We need to figure out how to write songs, apparently.
And we're not 7.
Well, all I got,
Right?
Well,
all I
I
got
act
to
like
my, I came from a family of non-musicians, so
Well, I came from musicians, but not songwriters.
yeah, you got a head start on me.
Although my daddy wrote a song.
Oh, you did.
He did. And I wish I could remember the melody. I have
Well,
the
knowing
words
if your
written
dad
down,
wrote it,
but-
that it wouldn't be appropriate for airplay.
Well, probably not. My dad had a. Well, this one was a love song for my mama. So, but
okay.
My dad had a habit of changing words to songs. And do you?
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's bad. Yeah.
yeah.
It's bad.
And my friend Matt does too. And you really can't play
No.
those on radio. But
No.
my daddy, there's a Johnny Cash song, "I Walk the Line." Mm-hmm. He changed it to "Please Pull the Twine."
Oh, my daddy. I've heard that one.
Yeah. So he
So if you're mine,
yeah.
pull the twine.
Well, I'm gonna have to know more.
The
Well,
twine
now-
is a belt. Get it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That takes you back a minute, but so
Yeah, I don't think he
That's a little
wrote
bit
it,
too
but he
far.
learned how to sing it like that.
Well, evidently, your daddy. That's a Southern thing, evidently.
Evidently, Tyson's heard it too.
I've definitely heard it.
And there was another one. I can't remember what the other one was. I'll think of it though.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, something about a bike sprocket.
Yeah, I don't. We're not going there. We're not going there. So
Oh, do you know
Have
that
you
one?
heard that one?
yeah,
Oh,
Do you know
okay.
it, B-Dog?
I've heard her dad. I heard her dad sing it several times.
okay. So
I
we're
think
not-
I have a
and again-
video
So
somewhere.
you know this.
And again,
Fine.
not appropriate for airplay.
Gotcha.
This is a family-friendly show.
Sort of.
Well, I mean,
For the most
it has
part.
been for a few months.
Right.
You know,
Since Golden.
ever since we got rid of that golden guy, this
Yeah,
has been
since I
a
took it-
this has been a
yeah,
pretty family-friendly show.
It's
And
been pretty family friendly.
he's been back in the room 5 minutes, and it just went to hell ever
I know,
since. I mean,
just
come
like
on.
Sunday. Just like Sunday.
Oh my
sorry,
goodness.
I wasn't even here. I just
You-
text a few words.
Right?
Yeah.
That's all it
gonna-
takes.
We're gonna help them out with their bed after a while.
No.
No. All right.
No. Well, moving on.
Poor Tyson. We're so sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh my. Well, you got any more songs you want to sing for us? Because we're just having fun sitting here and what you do.
Yep.
Wait till you hear him do.
Oh, you requested Tennessee whiskey from him.
I did. Wait till you hear him do that one.
Used to spend my nights out in a barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottle and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. When you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. there's nothing like your love to get me high, and you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. And you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Oh, Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey, and you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey, Tennessee whiskey.
Listen, I realize by this time that song is probably almost as bad as
Freebird.
for artists.
No,
But
no.
but I have heard so many artists try to cover that song, and that was the first song I heard you sing.
Yeah,
And-
just like that,
That
you
was
took her
great.
back to her first time
Yeah.
seeing you.
Right. So, honestly, I've never heard anybody that can cover it, because that song is just one of a kind. I've never heard anybody that can cover it the way you do. And so every time I hear it now, I'm like, just stop. That's Tyson's song. Yeah, I don't even say Chris Stapleton's song. I say it's Tyson's song. Yeah, honestly. I'm always
She
like,
does.
just stop it. It's Tyson's song. Don't mess with it.
Mash the button.
Right? Well, I want to give a shout out to Miss Rhonda Cox. She is out there.
Hey, Rhonda,
Hello
thanks for
to
tuning
you.
in. Hello.
And David Zerkor's out there.
Z&G Patio over there in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hello, David.
And if... Oh, I just typed something really weird. I didn't mean that, Maureen. I was telling everybody to go out, and if you're on the YouTube, go out and give us a thumbs up.
Yes.
Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Maureen said she always does. Thank you so much for that.
So for all the late arrivals that we may have had,
Yes.
where does everybody find your music?
You can find it on Apple. You can find it on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. It's on all the major media outlets that are out there. It's downloadable. It's on, I can't think of the name of it right now.
That happens to me all the time.
I can't think of the name, but it's on a lot of
Spotify?
Spotify, CD Baby. It's the one that you were talking about. You can do Tiki Man Radio on as well.
Oh,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yes.
I could not think of that. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
But yeah, it's on SoundCloud as well. And what I like about SoundCloud is you can take and you can play the whole album all the way through, just straight through, and it just plays it in one continuous track.
Nice.
So I think
How
that's
tough
pretty
is
cool.
that to keep up with, to keep all of your stuff fresh on all those outlets? I guess that's pretty dang tough.
Well, one thing that I liked about doing the album and everything is we paid a fee to a company, and they pitched it all out there.
Oh, okay,
nice.
okay,
They
okay.
did it for us, and they keep up with that.
So that's kind of painless.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
They'll give you notification if something needs updated, and they'll update you whenever you get a dividend of money in the bank from the song plays.
Right.
So I think that's a pretty cool thing. It takes a lot of work out of the used to door-to-door CD pushing.
See, I
you know.
never knew how that worked. How everybody got their music on all those platforms. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that has to be draining.
I got lucky enough to have a company that does that, and I guess they're making a lot of money.
I'm sure they probably are.
I know. Yeah.
Because the artist does not. It's like we get 10 cents for every dollar sale.
Oh, wow.
It's something like that. On a 99-cent sale, it's like 10 cents or something like that. But it's one of those things that you just nickel and dime it until you get where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when the Tiki Man, we were updating the Tiki Man Radio app, I know he had said that he called in to find out, an update on, getting everything updated and everything. And that's when he found out. They're like, well, your station is on 26 different platforms in 30 different countries. It takes a minute. And he goes, why that's information I needed to know. I didn't even know how many places that it was.
What?
So it's probably very surprising, how many different outlets where your music is that you probably don't even know about.
Well, it was crazy because I had no idea that it was on TikTok. I had no idea that it was,
really?
in sounds and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I knew that it had went to different, it's on, like Facebooks and stuff like that, and the Instagrams and stuff like that. But, the stuff that I was familiar with. But I clicked on TikTok, and just for the heck of it, I typed in my name, to see what pulled up. Mm-hmm. Of course, my page pulled up, which has 0 videos. and I think like 93 followers maybe right now.
That's pretty good with no videos.
It's like 93 people hanging out there waiting on me to do something.
Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
I would like to say hello to my newest TikTok follower, Kara.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in to not only watch your talented husband over here, but joining our socials, and hopefully you guys will keep up with it and spread the word about us as well.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love to keep a relationship here and get more artists in here, and maybe some that people haven't heard about, and this could be a platform for them to get heard and be seen. Like I was talking about them Bonfire Boys, that you just go around the bonfire and they're amazingly talented, and all they're doing is bonfire music, and you're like, dude, come on with it. You got to be playing. You got to
pass the guitar around.
Just pass it around. And I mean, I've been at gatherings to where a guy will pop off with a song and he's got a voice and a half, and you're just like, where did that come from?
Right? That's my favorite venue to listen to music, believe it or not. Give me a cooler with some beer or even some Mountain Dew. I'm good.
Yeah.
But give me a cooler, sitting by a bonfire, listening to some good music picking going on. That is the best.
But nothing makes you more upset than you're sitting around the fire like that, and and somebody goes, I don't really sing. I pick a little, but I don't really sing. And then they're like you, and just all of a sudden just open their mouth and just like, what do you mean you can't sing?
Yeah.
Or I pick a little and then they start burning up strings like Billy Strings.
Right.
I just,
You have that guy. Yeah,
I just
then there's
quarter
that
around
guy.
on this. I just
play around.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
This whole thing. The D28,
This whole thing here.
Now I can say I tinker around with it. I have 2 guitars I don't know how to play, but I've tinkered with it, and I can honestly say I don't play, I don't sing. I know how to hit play on a good song, and I have an ear for a good song, but I can't sing it and I can't play it. So that's where my talent ends.
I had somebody one time tell me that I said, I don't play, I don't sing, I play the radio and I get static out of it. So,
Well, it's been known to happen here too.
Well, you are definitely welcome anytime. You just give us a call or shoot me a text, and you're welcome. You don't even have to bring your guitar. Just come in and sit down and hang out with us.
Absolutely, always welcome.
Of course, if you want to bring that guitar, I'm always up for that too.
for sure.
And next time, bring your lovely wife with you if you can, and your daughter. You guys can.
You live
hang
local?
out.
How local?
55 minutes out from here.
5 minutes.
He's up there in Athens, Tennessee.
So I understand that you played with one Slayton Dooley.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's great. He's
Very talented individual, very humble guy. Can't say enough good things about him.
right. Him and my stepson are like the best of friends. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I get to hear him play quite a bit.
Yeah, he's one of those you want to just look at and go, really?
I know, right?
Really?
Yeah.
You
If it's
can
got strings on it, he can pick it up.
you
and
can
do
play
it.
that too. Oh, great! Go ahead and
Okay.
play that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play
Yeah.
that too.
And he is one of those, I play a little.
Too. Yeah,
He does do that.
Yes.
He
He
calls
can
it-
even play the piano. According to his dad.
Really?
According to his dad, he can even beat.
I didn't know that either.
If I remember correctly, and I drink a lot, so if I remember correctly, he said he ain't playing any damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a tuba.
That'll be something we'll have to ask Slayton about next time we see him. We haven't seen him for a while because,
I know I'm
You know,
slacking.
well,
I owe him such a big apology.
fatherhood and
Yeah.
hit
Fatherhood
him.
and
And
trying to keep up.
So between trying to do a music career with a solo career, playing with a band, plus being a dad and doing
Working-
everything
working
and
50.
working,
Working about 50 a week.
Yeah.
it gets tough. So, and I assume you're kind of doing the same thing. Yeah.
It's a balancing act. That's for sure. We got the full band thing, and then I got the solo thing. Do radio spots like this right here and stuff like that, and have people private events and stuff like that. But yeah, and then being dad and being a husband, that's a full-time thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, in
You
your
gotta. And
I don't even play music. Yeah.
That's the most important part is being a husband because
Right.
if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Ain't that
Yeah.
the truth?
yeah, buddy. Now, through your career, have you done any of the talent shows like a lot of people do?
I did. I was top 1,000 on American Idol for way back when, and I've went out for The Voice twice. Never done any TV tapings or anything with them, but they called me back to do a studio audition there.
Wow.
And, both times, and I got that far and had to go over to a little place undisclosed and do that audition there. But it was a fun experience, seeing how that worked behind the scenes and stuff like that.
And you won a contest here in Chattanooga.
I did. I won the singer-songwriter for East Tennessee. I got to go represent East Tennessee at the Bluebird Cafe.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So I got to play that, which is one of my bucket list places.
Oh, I
Yeah.
to
bet.
want to play.
But
So
you got to do that.
I got to do
and
that.
represent.
and I got to represent East Tennessee.
That's
So
fantastic.
I was like,
that's
how,
fantastic.
I was like, how does one me get picked out of everybody that's as talented as they are?
Because you
to
work
represent
hard.
East
Yeah.
Tennessee. And that's what my wife said the same thing. She said
work
it's
hard.
she said it's work ethic.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
Putting the work in.
work pays off, and
It does.
getting out and making friends and networking.
Contacts are huge.
Contacts are
such a
huge.
big thing.
Well, it's one thing for sure. We talk to a lot of people who they do the talent thing and the different shows and everything. They're like, yeah, I didn't get any far. If there's anything that we've learned is they don't always get it right.
Yeah.
Because you've had the people that's won the show that ends up right back where they began, just doing the independent thing, and then you have people that didn't make it or didn't make it very far. And they're some of the biggest names in music
Yeah.
now.
That's crazy how
Because
that
I believe
Yeah.
Luke Combs and Morgan Wallen and
Maren
Kane
Morris.
Brown, Maren Morris. I mean, the list goes on and on of
Lady A.
talent. And
I forgot her name.
yeah. But anyway,
Lady Antebellum. Lady A.
yeah.
The female from that.
But the list of talent that has been turned down by them or been pushed off, and you look at these names, so they don't always get it right.
And they definitely
yeah,
did not
sure.
get it right here.
They've
Absolutely not.
They've definitely turned down a lot of A-listers.
Yeah.
In my book. I guess for them, each season that they have a certain thing that they're going for.
I think so
that is
too.
premeditated.
A certain
Yeah.
motif, a certain
like
something to fit inside a box.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like you show up and they're like, do you want to be the cowboy, the alien, or the princess?
Right.
Right.
Pick a role and fall into it. If you don't fall into those roles, then don't care how talented you are or
Yes.
not.
And,
This is TV. We got to make.
I believe
yep.
that.
And you know, there's a friend of mine who has auditioned several times, and I was there for one of them. And when he sang just for the producers at the cattle call, it was in a stadium, an indoor stadium, and when he let out this note, everybody in the stadium got dead silent. And was just, I mean, people were almost standing up and applauding when he was done, you know. And he walked out of the cattle call and went to the left, which meant that was a no. And I was just, but the guy behind us that had on the pink tutu
And the fairy wings. And couldn't sing a lick.
he made it through. And it was at that moment that I thought, okay, this is TV.
Yeah.
This is not.
It is TV. It is
television.
It's a production, that's for sure.
And then there was another moment where he tried out for a different show, and they said, you know, you're really good, and we probably could take you, but we've got all the country guys we need. They had all the white country, mid-20s people that they needed. And so they were like, come back again next year. Try to make it earlier in the audition process.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
I agree with you. It's all about the...
It's definitely
it is TV above anything else.
It's production.
Yeah.
It's a produced show, and I'll leave it at that. I don't have anything bad to say about it, and I've seen. I had a great experience in doing it. Even the times that it was a flat no from the beginning.
But you learned something from it.
But I did learn a lot from it.
Yeah.
And I did learn that I would rather go and play to 20 people at a time.
Yes.
And build that way than to have one or two people set and say no and miss the mark.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, get out and make the work, make it happen.
Make those 20 people, the 20 people happy versus the two.
The two that, because your music it's about numbers nowadays.
Yeah.
It really is. And the more that you can get your music in ears and eyes and mouths, the better off you are.
Yeah.
There's two very talented people from the town I grew up in that are up and coming. Have you heard of either one of them, Mr. Thomas Fountain or Jacob Bryant?
I've heard of both of them.
He's played with Jacob.
Yeah, he has played with Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from the...
So you must be from Jasper.
I'm from Jasper, Georgia.
Georgia.
I'm from Jasper, Georgia. Yeah,
Yep.
I sure am. That's where I was born and raised.
Okay.
Yep. I ended up here like 7 years ago.
I played a place...
You play Rocco's?
No, but I have seen it on there, and we may be playing that soon.
Let me. I want to know when. I'll start following, so I'll know when, so we can make it down there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I'll bring these cats with me.
But
Yeah.
I did
I'll only go down if I can hear him sing and I can have a Speedy Burger.
Right?
Not on the week. It has to be through the week.
Well, what the hell?
Yeah, sorry.
Have you experienced the Speedy Burger?
I have not.
He's bragged about it for like several years, and we even made a special trip down there, and they were closed.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it
For
was during the week,
vacation.
thank you very much.
Claudia said she's going to Rocco's.
Oh, she'll go. Yep.
There you go.
My Rocco's girl.
I worked with a company called Homestead Hospice, and it was for elderly.
Are they out of LJ, Georgia?
LJ, Georgia.
Yes.
And we did a place down in Jasper called Sunshine Manor.
Sunshine Manor.
Yeah. It was a
Facility?
Facility.
Oh, wow.
That's a new one on me.
And it was out in Jasper, Georgia. And I remember going down there and playing for the elderly and people that that was a cool experience in its own right. And not just for those that were living, but for those that they would call us in, and we were music therapy for the time that they were passing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
Wow.
and we got to sit and do. And my choice at that point in time was to do, gospel hymns. Just to kind of soothe the pain. You know what? Some would ask for the old country stuff. Just like some Johnny Cash and stuff like that would take them back or set them in the zone. But we
I didn't know they could do. I didn't know people did that. That's amazing.
Yeah, music therapy. I used to be a director of nursing at a long-term care facility, and music therapy is huge, especially for those who are on hospice or those who have dementia and Alzheimer's.
Well, you would
it
have,
is such
you would
a big
have to bring
thing.
other new artists in all the time because one artist couldn't take all that. Yeah. It would be too rough.
It would
be too hard on somebody to do it all the time.
It was one of those things that I've seen it several times. They might not be able to remember who you are, but they'll sing every word to every song.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every song, whether it's Elvis or a Redback hymnal.
Yep.
They loved the hymns.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they would just sing along, and they would. I mean, you'd have thought Elvis had hit the building whenever you started singing hymns, because they'd come out of their little rooms and just roll in there into the lobby and just sit there, and you'd have a crowd by the time you left, and they loved it. The music therapy. Back to what we were saying earlier, music is medicine. Music
It
is medicinal, for not only us out here, but those that are shut in.
Oh, yeah.
And can't, go anywhere or do anything,
And not have to wait for the radio to play something.
You got it.
That's my jam.
That's my jam right there.
That's my jam right there.
Well, speaking of jams, and you mentioned Johnny Cash, before we wrap up, if you don't have another song that you would like to sing, do you mind doing a little bit of Johnny Cash for your final song?
I don't mind to do some Johnny Cash.
That makes me happy.
I hear that train a-comin', it's a-rollin' round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Oh, but that train keeps on rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Train was mine. I bet I'd take and move a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison, where I want to stay. Oh, then I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Talk about taking me back.
It's far better. It's far better to hear campfire music without the headphones on. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's so much better to hear it right there.
Yeah.
Well, we have really, really enjoyed having you in here tonight. Said you've taken us back, and hopefully everybody, I'm pretty sure we can safely say that everybody is enjoying listening and having you here.
Great.
And learn a little bit about you and your music, and I think you probably picked up quite a few fans along the way.
Amazing. Awesome.
Absolutely. And if y'all are out there listening, go on there, go on Facebook, do the socials, follow Tyson Leamon Music, and you can keep up with everything that he's got going on.
Yeah. Did you have a website?
I do not. We're working on one right now.
Working on one right now. Okay.
I do not have one currently. I just
Just
do
an FYI,
everything.
I do that.
Do you?
Yeah. Ask Slayton.
If you've seen Slayton, she did his.
All right.
So
A fine job.
she's kind of got some
Yeah.
experience with it.
And a good photo shoot, too.
So
Yeah, I do take photos too.
yeah, she can do a little bit of everything.
You can get me off my ass.
Jack of all trades.
It is, yeah, yep, she is. So we've already wrapped up, all the streaming services and everything. That was all your music's at. As far as on your socials, do you put like where you're going to be appearing and everything on your socials?
I normally do it a week in advance.
Okay.
I'm trying to start doing it a month in advance. That way people have time to plan because a lot of people have to plan and get babysitters. And,
Exactly, yeah.
whatnot. And I'm learning this. And, I know this from being dad,
You go from being able to go out on a whim to planning everything.
Planning everything. And even though you plan sometimes it don't work out,
Right.
But I'm learning to that I have to post my stuff a month ahead of time. That way
Yeah.
people can kind of plan and
Right.
figure things out. But right now we're doing it a week at a time. Like I said, I'm at Lakeside August 5th, New York Pizza Department. Going to be playing there on the patio from 7 to 10.
And that's this Friday, right?
Right across the river. That's this coming Friday.
This coming. So
Pizza on Friday.
day after tomorrow.
Pizza
Day
on
after
Friday.
tomorrow.
That's what's for dinner.
Day
Pizza.
after tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm going to be planting banana trees.
Banana trees.
Oh,
Banana trees.
nice.
Oh.
So I had somebody give us. They gave Kara some banana trees, and they're in. Right now they're in cat food bags in dirt, and we're going to plant them out into some things and get ready. We're moving into a new house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, congratulations.
We got a new.
Still in the Athens area?
Still in the Athens area. We got about 4 acres.
Oh, nice.
nice.
So we're going to have some probably chickens and ducks and stuff
Oh,
like that.
hippie chick will love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried
My
that.
daddy's got ducks. My daddy's got ducks in a pen. He had 4 that just had babies
Oh.
right now. So he's got ducks down there. I was raised up with ducks in a pen. And they said, "How come those?" And that's one thing that I always tell somebody: if you want a good lesson in life, take a look at those ducks. Those ducks, they got wings, but they were raised in a pen. They don't fly. And the only reason they don't fly is because they just know that pen. So if you got dreams and aspirations, don't be raised in a pen.
Oh, wow.
Spread your wings out and fly.
That is cool.
Hey, that sounds like another song idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Don't
the
get
hawk-
raised in the pen.
The hawk got all of our ducks, so
Oh, yeah. Your ducks disappeared. The hawks got them.
the hawk
no.
got 'em, yeah.
Oh, for God's sakes, there's the spammer.
Yep.
No.
Well, Golden, we also want to thank you for stopping in and saying hello. And
Well, you're welcome,
and,
guys.
it's
Glad
nice
to be here.
It's nice to see you every once in a while.
It is. We'll do a little more of it here and there
Awesome.
as you need me.
Nice. Well, just like that, how quickly time goes when we're having fun. And that's what we've been doing tonight. Hopefully you've had fun too. But, we can't end any show. First and foremost, we got to tell you about what is coming up on Tiki Man Radio tomorrow night. Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. It's Island Vibes with Scotty Chill. If you want to hear a nice variety of music, not just the country music, but you'll hear everything from reggae to rock and roll. You tune in to Island Vibes every Thursday night from 7 to 9 right on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Fridays, we start the weekend off early right here at Tiki Man Radio with the Friday Kickoff with Jen Shen every Friday from 11 to 2. Also, Saturdays early morning, 12 a.m. is Jukebox Saturday mornings, complete with all those retro commercials that you remember from back in the day. As the Tiki Man says, it starts when you get up, Buttercup. Jukebox Saturday morning. And then Sundays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the Island J webcam. And also Wednesdays are The one that leads off the whole Wednesday kickoff is Key West Connection, the Barefoot Brokers, Tyler Sheff, Rob Bond. They have give you a bunch of great financial advice as well as some great music too. Wednesdays 12 to 2 is the Key West Connection. And then Wednesdays, as always, we are back here from 7 to 9 every Wednesday right here on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube page, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Speaking of Tropical Live Cam and MFG Records, make sure you go over and you check out MFG Records Tropical and all the artists that is under that label. Danny Hoy, the world famous, she is in the process of recording a new album.
And you can pre-save it.
Yeah.
I just saw today online.
Yes. Dave Sines has got a new album out. Beth Travers has new music out. All of them. Go check them out. Jack Mosley is probably one of the funniest guys we've ever met. And an all-around good guy. Rudy Cox, his songs too will make you laugh. There's quite a few that I enjoy there. So, and Mac Martin as well. A list of talented acts under MFG Records. Make sure you go and check them out. We have to thank our sponsors, JBL Legends Travel. JBL Legends Travel is your hookup when planning your next getaway. You do not want to plan a vacation without contacting Joe at 732-831-5200. Remember, they are only one phone call away, and they specialize in cruises and all-inclusive resorts. And speaking of ideas for a vacation, how about the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise coming up in very soon, or next year, 2023, May 2nd through May 6th, 2023, at the big resort Rio over there in Mexico. And of course, with JBL Legends Travel, $100 reserves your room for this getaway, and you can pay on it until right up until almost time to go. So definitely want to check that out. Just go to give them a call at 732-831-5200, or go over to TikiManRadio.com. Click on the Escape to Paradise tab to find out more about that fantastic trip. And also Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is your premier 5-star Google review charter service in Key West. Whenever you're down there, you're done doing the Duval Crawl and you've seen all the bars, well, there's one that you're missing, and that's called a sandbar. And there's no better place to go is a sandbar with Goaltending Services, GTS Charters. Give them a call, 305-916-0990. Monty and Gypsy, they will treat you right and show you a great time out there on the sandbar. And again, we want to thank you so much for spending your time with us, coming down, making the trip down from Athens to let us get to know you a little bit.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right.
That's fantastic.
You guys got anything else?
I just want to tell everybody thanks for listening. Be sure to share with your friends and follow Mr. Tyson Leamon on all the socials.
All right. Golden, how about you? Thanks.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I'm glad to be here.
Well, if they got nothing, I got nothing. So you know what that means. It is time to say goodbye. Have a great week. We will see you on the weekend. Let me pop the camera over here so everybody can wave goodbye, because it is last song, last call. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with soon. Then they remembered to tip the bartender as they surrendered to the tab, and they lip synced to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last ride near closing time. The final round chord as I strum the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song,